What's going on, YouTube? It's Marvin back with another video. Has a chance to actually make a video. I'll be like super early to my appointment today, so I can't get there early because they will turn me away. It's according to the workflow notes. But yeah, I'm up here in Indiana, headed to Kentucky to pick up some aluminum coils going to South Carolina. Had a subscriber comment asking me what the vibe is between Maverick and versus TMC, since I was at TMC for a little bit last year. They're about the same. You go to a lot of the same places. I would say probably the overall like vibe is that TMC, both are great companies. I'm going to start off with that. Both are really great companies. It all is how they vibe with you. Now, some people really like the flow of TMC. Some people really like the flow of Maverick better. It really all depends on what you are looking for and what you're wanting your career to go towards. We're going to start off like that. TMC is a little more strict on certain things, like certain things with securement and like the way they do processes and stuff like that. They seem to be a little bit more strict over there compared to Maverick. Now Maverick is getting a little more interested in new people's tarping and securements, making sure that they're done properly, the Maverick way. Now, pretty much anything at both companies, you're going to be, if you do it their way, you're going to be over-secured according to the law. So you're going to be all right from that aspect on either way. Now, TMC probably, you'll be probably on certain loads, you'll be very over-secured. And at Maverick, on certain other loads, you'll be over-secured. It's all like their securement requirements are about the same. You just have less equipment to work with here at Maverick than you would at TMC. TMC has a lot. You haul a lot of securement stuff. Excuse me. In your truck. Like they have like 18 to 1900 pounds worth of securement just in that box, because you're putting everything in that headache rack right behind the sleeper. So that's where all your stuff's going, and that, you know, helps out a lot on a lot of the loads. You get more straps, you get more chains. Now if you're on like regional Texas or one of the accounts where you're hauling like a 53-foot trailer here at Maverick, now you'll get more securements on like certain things, like mainly straps. You'll get like 4 more straps that you can carry. Now as far as a company vibe, back to that, things seem to be a little bit more lax here at Maverick than they are there at TMC. But it really all depends on who your fleet manager is, like who's really like watching you. Well, yeah, like who's, you know, who are you in contact with the most, and your fleet manager would be that person. Now, you know, your fleet manager can make or break you at either one. What I did like about TMC is that you know, if you didn't like your fleet manager, that you could request to get a new one. Now, I'm pretty sure you could do that here, but it seems like it would be more steps that you would have to take. One thing that I did like, that I really thought was really helpful at TMC, and I wish Maverick would do it, because it made a lot of sense, and it cut down on a lot of problems, is that at TMC, they used a personality test that you took during your orientation, and it's like 100 question test, maybe more, and you do it on a computer there at the terminal, and you fill that in and send that off, and that's how they personality match you, with your trainer, but also with your fleet manager. And I thought that was really cool. Like my trainer that I had at TMC, me and him vibed like super. I still talk to him today. Like we bounce stuff off of each other. He's a really cool dude. Sean Olson, if you're watching this video, what's up, brother? He's a great trainer if you're in the Tennessee area, middle to East Tennessee area. Request Sean Olson. He is a awesome trainer. He will do you right, I promise you. He's a little quirky at times, but he is a great guy. Be prepared to work, because when you go into that mode of your phases of training, it's going to be all you, and he's just going to sit over there and let you do it. Now he's going to be, there to help you if you need it, and he's going to be watching to make sure that you are doing everything correctly, but you're going to be doing it for like, the third and fourth week that you're on the road. But that's pretty much every trainer there. That's just kind of how they work it. Now the training at TMC is a little more involved than the one at Maverick. One really cool thing about TMC's training that I loved is when you're in securement training, you are actually working with live material that they have, that either was damaged or something like that, and that they purchased. So like when you're training on how to do a coil, you're working with an actual steel coil. So you have that mental image in your mind way before you ever touch one. And it's really nice from that aspect. The training is a little bit longer, which I think is really good. It's a little more intense and a little bit longer. And they are, they want to make sure that you know what you're doing before they even send you out to training. Now, not saying that Maverick won't do the same thing. They'll help you a little bit more in certain aspects, but from what I've seen, they will work with you the best they can, and then kind of move you on to the next phase, which will be your training truck, and then they'll take over from there and kind of scrub any rough edges that you may have in your training. TMC was really good about driving training as well. Like you have to go on, when you're in your training part, you go out with a road trainer and you drive around Des Moines and the surrounding areas, and you really learn how to drive that truck and trailer with someone that's watching you and grading you. Then you also learn backing maneuvers. You'll learn like the offset, a 90 and a 45, and then they have like a figure 8. The figure 8 one, some people can really pick it up. Some people will take some time. It's a process, but that was one of the most beneficial ones, I think, because it teaches you a lot of different things about driving that truck. One thing about TMC that I also like is their little dump valve they have on their trailer. It dumps the air in the rear axle of the spread on the trailer and kind of turns it from a 48-foot pivot to a 38-foot. It puts most of the weight on that front spread, on that front axle of the spread, and allows you to make a lot tighter turns and be able to do a true 90 without having to worry about messing axles up. Now at Maverick, they have spread axle trailers as well, 48 foots and 53 foots. Now on the 53 foots, they have sliding tandems or sliding axle on some of them, not all of them, but on some of them. Now on the 48s, they don't have anything special on those. They're just a heavy, duty 48-foot trailer with the spread is the spread. It's locked in place. So most of the time you can't do a true 90 as good as you could with one from TMC just because of the trailer. But both are really great companies. The people that I know that still work for TMC love working for TMC. They love that percentage pay. You can stand to probably make maybe a little bit more at times over there. TMC is definitely more short haul stuff, so you're picking up a load in the morning, you're dropping it off, or you're getting to the destination that afternoon, and then you're unloading that in the morning, picking up another load, and then getting it there that night or very early in the morning. It all depends on how many hours you got and what time you shut down. It really all depends on your time management at that point in time. Now, some things in time management you just can't handle or can't have an opinion on. Like if it takes too long to get loaded or unloaded, that's just part of trucking. And from that aspect, it really all depends on what you're looking for. If you like the thought of percentage pay or you like the thought of cents per mile. Now Maverick, you can do more longer haul stuff. I'm talking like more than 700-800, even 1,000 miles. A load that I ran last week was like 1,300 miles, or not last week, but it was a few weeks ago, but it was like 1,300 miles, and those are very few and far between at TMC. Like I said, it's mainly short haul stuff, but if you're wanting to get into more specialized stuff, depends on the specialized that you're wanting to get into. Now at TMC, they have the RGN specialized, where you're working with the John Deere account. I think they have a Caterpillar account. You're doing oversized loads with that. You have to be there for, I believe, a 1 year before you can even apply for that position. And then they have a boat division there. I think you have to be there for like 9 months before you can get on with it. And then they may have another specialized division by now that I don't know anything about, but that was what they had when I was there. Now at Maverick, we have the glass division and a boat division. And glass division, you can come in right out of the bat if you live in the area that they need glass drivers. Glass freight right now sucks, and they're not really hiring much in the glass division. It's mainly flatbed. Now boats, I believe you need to have 6 months of experience to run boats. I wouldn't mind running boats. I'm almost got my 6 months of experience. I think at the end of this month or next month, one of those, I'll have 6 months, and be able to run that. But we'll see. You know what time will tell. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I want my trucking career to be as a whole. But that's about all I can think of right offhand between the two. I hope that answers some of the questions. Yeah, I mean, if you got any more questions, please don't hesitate to send me a comment. I'll read them best I can. And just don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. If you decide to use me as a referral, that would be awesome. My driver's code is LANMAR, LAN as in Nancy, HAM. I mean MAR. Goddamn. LANMAR. So that is my driver's code, is LAN as in Nancy, M as in Mary, AR. I would greatly appreciate it. It would definitely help me be able to get more equipment to make better videos, and I would greatly appreciate it, and helping pay bills off too. But y'all have a great day. Take it easy. Keep the wheels spinning, and y'all have a good one. Peace. Also, a side note that I forgot to mention earlier was like towards the vibe before I started rambling, was if you're looking for more of like a military style way of learning / company, TMC would be probably the better choice for you. A lot of people call them Truckers Marine Corps. That's what TMC stands for. That's not actually what it stands for. That's just some of the stuff that we call them. Truckers Marine Corps, turtles moving cargo, 2 men cuddling. The list goes on. Some people even call them the Maverick cheerleaders. I don't know. Whatever. But Maverick is a little more, I guess, civilian. Let's say that. Now at TMC, when you get through with training and you make it all the way to the end, and you do that walk at the end where everybody's clapping and you're being videotaped, and you get your shirt and you've completed it. That is a hard process to go through at TMC. I'm going to tell you that they do not take just anybody. You better come prepared to get your fucking ass whooped. Excuse the language. I'm sorry. But you're going to. Like, they're going to drill you and drill you until you get it. Now, you may get yelled at, you may get cussed out. It's all a part of it. A bunch of these instructors are ex-military. Most of the company is ex-military. So if you're not used to that life, then you're going to have an interesting time. Me, I'm not military, but I know a bunch of people, and I've worked with a bunch of people that are military. I have a lot of family members that are, former military. I was raised in a fire hall, and I worked on an ambulance. I'm kind of used to that vibe. I respond well to that. That's just me. I wanted to be in the military growing up. Due to a heart condition, I just couldn't do it, and it really broke my heart. Still to this day, just thinking about it, it still, I wish I was able to do it. But you know, if you're more of like the more laid back kind, where you just kind of don't really respond well to a high stress learning environment, then probably Maverick will probably be a better choice. TMC is a little more high stress. They have, you know, a lot of training to do in a very in a short period of time, but they squeeze it all in pretty much the entire time you're there at Des Moines. You're never going to have a day off. It's going to be like every single day you're going to be doing something every single day. And at Maverick, you got, you know, Fridays and Saturdays off from training. You don't have to worry about, you know, during the orientation / securement part. You have those days off, and you know, to relax and learn stuff, and you know, get caught up on homework if you have any, whatever. But at TMC, it is like non-stop. Every single day you're doing something all damn day, you know, and they definitely make sure that you know your crap before you leave. I want to put that out there as a plug. Appreciate y'all. Like and subscribe, comment. Peace.